Good Night and Short Stories, Episode 4, The Garden of Possibilities. Welcome to this fourth episode of the Good Night and Short Stories. Perhaps you are listening in the evening, as the day grows quieter, and thoughts settle like birds returning to their nests. Perhaps you are listening in a moment when you simply want to rest and hear a gentle story. Perhaps you are listening in a time when you wish to come a little closer to yourself. In the last episode, we listened to the inner compass, the quiet force that guides us even when the path is not yet visible. Tonight, we open a space that wishes to grow. A space that does not demand, but invites. A space that exists in every human being, even when it has been forgotten for a while. Tonight we step into the Garden of Possibilities. Before we begin, breathe in and out. Introduction. The quiet direction within you. I am glad you are here again. Tonight we turn toward an inner place that is often overlooked, because it is not loud and does not ask for attention. A garden. Not a garden in the outer world, but a garden within you. A garden is a place where something may grow that was not there before. A place that does not push, but waits. A place that does not judge, but receives. Every person carries such a garden. Sometimes it is tended, full of color, full of life. Sometimes it is overgrown, covered by what has long gone unattended. Sometimes it is closed, because life became too loud. And sometimes it is full of possibilities, waiting for someone to notice them. This garden is not a place of achievement. It is a place of devotion. It does not ask, what do you want to accomplish, but rather, what do you wish to nurture? Perhaps calm, courage, creativity, self-care, clarity, trust, joy, or something that has no name yet. Tonight we open the door to your inner garden. And with that, we meet the woman who rediscovered her garden. The story, The Overgrown Garden. There once was a woman who lived in a small house at the edge of a village. Behind the house lay a garden she had not entered for many years. Once she had planted flowers there, gathered herbs, eaten beneath a tree, and listened to the wind. But over time, life had grown louder, faster, heavier, and the garden had been forgotten. One day, when she felt especially tired, she walked outside. The door to the garden stuck, as if no one had opened it for a very long time. When she stepped inside, she gasped. Everything was overgrown. Thorns, tall grass, withered leaves, shadows tangled together. It is too late, she thought. I should have come sooner. But then she noticed something. Among all the wild growth bloomed a small, delicate flower. Unremarkable, quiet, but alive. She knelt down and touched the flower gently. In that moment she knew it is never too late to return to a garden. She did not begin with grand plans, not with perfection, not with haste. She began with a single step. She cleared a few thorns around the small flower, and the garden responded. Not immediately, but slowly, with light, with scent, with life. This story opens our view to what wishes to grow within you. Meaning, what wishes to grow within you. The garden is an image for what is possible within you. It shows you what you tend grows. What you neglect becomes wild. What you love blooms. What you ignore does not disappear. It waits. The garden of possibilities is not a place of performance. It is a place of devotion. It does not ask, what do you want to achieve? But rather, what do you wish to nurture? Perhaps calm, courage, creativity, self-care, clarity, trust, joy, or something unnamed. Everything you nurture will grow. And before we continue, 2 poetic scenes open, one within and one in the world around you. The inner garden. Imagine you are standing before a small door. It leads to your inner garden. You open it, slowly, gently. The garden lies before you, perhaps wild, perhaps tendered, perhaps both. The air is soft, the ground warm. A quiet scent lingers. You walk a few steps inside. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel the stillness around you. And then you see it, a small plant. Delicate, unassuming, alive. It is your possibility, your wish, your next step. And now we step into the outer world. The garden in the outer world. Imagine you are standing outside in a wide landscape. Before you lies a garden, a real one, an outer one. Perhaps it is tended, perhaps overgrown, perhaps full of paths you have not yet walked. You enter slowly. The air is clear. A soft wind moves the leaves. You see birds waiting for someone to touch them. You see places that long for light, others that offer shade. And somewhere among it all, you find a small flower. It is the same one you saw in your inner garden, only more visible. You walk toward it, and something within you says, something begins here. And with these images, return to your own gentle questions. Reflection prompts. If you like, take a moment with these questions. What does your inner garden look like right now? Which areas are tended? Which are overgrown? Which small flower is waiting for you to touch it again? What do you wish to cultivate in your life? What may begin anew? You do not need to change anything. Only notice. And now a meditation opens. Meditation, the garden within you. If you like, close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Imagine you are standing before a small door. It leads to your inner garden. You open it slowly, gently. The garden lies before you, a space full of possibilities, a space full of life. You walk inside. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the quiet that welcomes you. Before you grows a small plant, delicate, alive, true. You walk toward it, kneel down, touch it with your attention. With each breath, it becomes clearer, stronger, warmer. Perhaps it shows you a direction, perhaps a feeling, perhaps a word. Perhaps a quiet inner glow. Everything you perceive is welcome. Breathe in and out. Feel something growing within you, in your rhythm, in your time, in your truth. When you are ready, leave the garden for now. The door remains open. The garden remains alive. Breathe in and out. Return to the here and now. Closing. The garden lives. The garden of possibilities is not a place you visit once and then forget. It is a space that grows within you, with your attention, your care, your time. Thank you for stepping into this garden today. In the next episode, we meet the voice in the dark, the part of you that guides you when the path is not yet visible. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking yourself seriously. If this episode has been good for you, you will find more impulses, texts, and small literary companions on my channels. On Poetic, you will find special offerings that may go a little deeper. You are warmly invited to linger there or simply let yourself be inspired. Everything is created with the same care as this episode.